Good morning, day 220, cooking down the refrigerator, freezer, and working pantry meals. So yesterday was a very busy day. I had some obligations to take care of, and then I went to an outlet furniture store and I found a brand new couch, a discontinued one. It's a love seat for $120. Yes, I couldn't pass it up because the couch that I have now, I was trying to salvage it. I've had it for 20 years, but with 3 dogs on it, and actually it had 4 dogs on it, 2 cats, it was getting pretty smelly. And I figured, well, it's going to cost at least $50 to $100 to have it professionally cleaned. It has a hole in the cushion. So I figured for the extra money, a new couch would be in order. So my daughter and I went and picked it up. My daughter and grandson and I went and picked it up. My other grandson. And we got it in the living room, but I haven't thrown the old sofa out yet because we just missed bulk garbage pickup day. So next Thursday, that has to go out in the bulk, but it's a bit tight in there. So anyway, that's okay. I'll live with it for a week. And there was really nowhere else to put the new sofa. So we just crammed all that furniture in there. And then next week I'll reset up the furniture the way I want it. I like the setup that I did, so I'll just go with that. But anyway, so that was my day yesterday. I did cook my dinner here at home, and it was really tasty. That mushroom burger, that was really good. And then the baked beans with it, that was yummy. I think from now on, if I make portobello mushrooms, I'm going to season it with that smokehouse maple seasoning because that was tasty. Same way with the caramelized onions, that did a really nice job. So anyway, today I have more running around to do. Not that I want to, I have to, more obligations, but that's okay. The rest of the week I should be able to stay home and continue on with my 15-minute purging. I did do a little bit yesterday on my washer and dryer, so that's pretty much cleaned up. And the kitchen is staying good, so I have to find a new area. I do have to take my city picker boxes outside and get those set up, but it's going to be a nice week coming up. Today's going to be 81, which is really pleasant, and it's going to be in the low 80s, I think the whole week. So we're having a cooler July than what is normal here, but that's fine with me. I'll take it. So anyway, I don't know how much I'm going to get recorded today. I figured I'd combine day 219 and day 220 and see what's up. All right, I will be back, and maybe I'll have a little breakfast. I'm not sure. I might just go have lunch with my mom. All right, I'll be back in a little while, whatever it is I'm doing. Tiny haul today. I went to Big Lots, and they had all this tuna, this is lemon pepper, for 99 cents. So I got 10 of those for the stash. And then they had these Idahoan potatoes. They're $1.09. That one is. And these are $1. So they're still $1 at Big Lots, and they're $1.25 at Dollar Tree. And then they had this, they only had 2, this flax oil. And I was watching a video, I can't remember which video it was, but they were making some sort of a salmon, a vegan salmon, and they said that flax oil, because it's the omegas, will add sort of a fishy taste. I don't know, I've never tried it. But I got a couple of them anyway because lots of omegas in the flax oil, so I figure even if it doesn't work for the fish thing, then, you know, I can still use it to cook with. So I want to try that with the tuna and see what we come up with. So anyway, I spent $17 altogether. The flax oil was $2.50 a piece. So I thought that was a pretty good deal because I still have a lot of veggies and things like that that I want to eat up. But, so, yep, I thought I got a good buy. All right, that's it for my haul. Day 219. I wasn't home this morning, so no good morning coffee. So it's time for dinner, and I'm hungry. So I think today, let's take a look in my fridge. I'm going to finish up these baked beans. And in here I have the mushroom and the onions that I cooked the other day. It's a portobello mushroom. And then down here I have some buns in the back. So I'm going to get a bun and I'm going to have a burger. And I think I want some cheese on my burger. I have tomato. Finish that up. And I think I'll have some American cheese. Okay. All right. So I will meet you. Oh, I need some mayonnaise. And some mustard too. All right. I will meet you at the stove. Let's see. Okay. Clean out some things from the fridge. Well, I toasted my bun, put some American cheese on it, and now I'm going to put some of this mayo mustard on here. I like having a lot of different condiments to choose from, because that way even if you're eating similar food, it tastes different. So, and then I have my mushroom in here and the onions. That will be tasty. And I cooked this mushroom 2 or 3 days ago, and I cooked it with this smokehouse maple seasoning. This is really tasty. It gives it a really nice barbecue flavor. So I'm going to add some of these sauteed onions on top. And these are the mushrooms that I got marked down in my produce box. Alright. I'm going to save some of these onions for another dish. So I think that's all I'm going to put on this burger. I was going to put tomato on, but I changed my mind. And then I have the baked beans from the other day that I'm going to have along with it. All right, so here is my dinner, day 219, mushroom burger and baked beans. All right, let me give this burger a taste. Messy but good. All right, time to eat my dinner. I'll be back in a little bit. So here is the new sofa. It's a grayish brown color, which is nice for the dogs. But I'm going to cover it to go with the chairs because I'm going to try and keep this clean. Now the reason I bought this sofa was because it has 4 loose cushions and it came with 2 throw pillows too. Couldn't beat it for $120. But the nice thing is I can take these covers off and wash them. But I want to also put a slip cover over the sofa. So for now I chose this lime green to go with the chairs. And those are washable too. So I'm just trying to think of ways to keep my home cleaner and make it easier to clean. So the dogs are loving it because this is one continuous sofa now. And no, it will not stay this way. But I think this will work out just fine, and I'll be able to keep my house cleaner. So, all right, I just wanted to share my new sofa with you, and we'll see how it progresses. Now I've got the living room's a mess again. So I've got that to declutter, and I have some other covers to send back that I ended up not liking, but Amazon is good about taking things back. So there's my sofa. Well, I'm on my way to my mom's again, and I figured I would do just a little car vlog, and hopefully with the windows open it's not too loud. But yeah, I'm hoping not to have to stop at too many places today. I do have to stop at Dollar Tree and get some of their pet cleaner. That works pretty well, because with 3 dogs, you know, you have accidents, like it or not. So I really have a lot of things that I need to do at home, but it'll be there tomorrow and the next day and the next day. So I'll get it done eventually. So it's a beautiful day here today. Perfect for working in the garden. And maybe I'll do a little of that when I get home, if I'm not too tired. So, I don't plan on stopping anywhere else because there's really nothing that I need right now. If you haven't been to Big Lots, they have a lot of really interesting things there in the way of discounted food. So every once in a while I like to stop there. So I shop at Mark's. I shop the Giant Eagle produce boxes. That's a good deal. I shop at Ollie's and the Dollar Tree, and those are pretty much the supermarkets that I shop at. I do shop at Aldi's, but I really haven't shopped at Aldi's too much lately. I'm finding I'm doing more and more bargain shopping. So, and that means building up the stash and cooking things that I already have. So I'm more and more into that to try and save on the grocery bill. So I was thinking about what causes us to spend money. And I think a lot of it is insecurity, whether it's food insecurity or not being able to get your things done the way you want to get them done. Like for me, instance, I'll take myself as a good example. It's almost like I have this drive to get my house perfect before I can't do it anymore. But I know that's never going to happen because life is all about change. There's things you can do and things you can't do. And it's never going to be perfect. Boy, we have trains and planes and it's really noisy out here today. Plus we have cicadas. I hear them. They're chirping away in the trees. And this time of the year, they can get really loud. But anyway, I was thinking about that and why we spend what we spend and what we spend it on. Now, you guys know that I prep. And really, sometimes I wonder if a lot of this isn't about getting us to actually spend money. But I'm not going to take that chance. I mean, it's not like I'm going to be able to feed 100 people here. But I want to make sure that I have enough for me and my family, whoever needs it. But this whole business with stocking up on food started about 2 or 3 years ago, maybe 5 years ago. That, oh, you got to have a year's worth of food and blah, blah, blah. And I'm thinking, something just doesn't seem right that all of a sudden now, 2 or 3 years later, the scenario is actually coming true. And around here, when I go to the stores, I don't know about your area, but around here when I go to the stores, they're well stocked. Really all of them. There aren't any with really empty shelves. And I think a lot of it gets people to start hoarding food, which isn't good because we don't need to hoard. Stocking up is one thing, but hoarding food isn't good because you can't eat it all up at once. But I like the idea of having pretty much a grocery store in my house so that I don't have to run out and buy food constantly because I don't want to shop once a week. It's just not something I want to do. Especially around here in the winters, our winters can get pretty brutal with lots and lots of snow because I live close to the lake and you can get what's called lake effect snow, which dumps a whole lot of snow in certain areas at certain times. So during those times, I don't want to worry about, oh, I don't have eggs, I don't have flour, not that I would starve, I wouldn't starve, but I like eating what I like. So, yeah, I don't know. I tend to wonder about the food shortage and all the things they're reporting on that. I mean, way before that I stocked up. My mother stocked up food. She always has food in her basement, staples, and she has a freezer down there with food. So it's what I'm used to. But I don't know. It just doesn't quite sit right with me that all this narrative started a few years ago. And, you know, nobody has a crystal ball unless they are kind of driving the narrative towards a certain direction. So anyway, I just wanted to talk about that a little bit. Leave me a comment below and let me know what your thoughts are on that subject. And in your area, are the shelves well stocked? Are they bare? I notice what Walmart does. If they're out of things, they tend to cram different items all together. So they're constantly restocking their shelves with things that they already have in the store. They're just kind of rearranging them. But, you know, even when I order things on Amazon, I haven't really noticed that there's a supply problem. Yes, it takes a little longer than it used to for things to get to my house, but pretty much all in all, whatever I order arrives there. So, anyway, the inflation can go away. That's something we don't need. And I'm sure that has a big part in it. All right, well, an old Volkswagen just drove by. I used to have one in the 70s. I had a little white Volkswagen, and that car was so much fun. I used to take it over into the parking lot and do donuts. I'd practice driving in the snow. That was fun. But anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. So that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about. What your thoughts are on the food supply, what your thoughts are on prepping, just in general, what you're thinking about the whole situation that's going on. All right, I will be back later with some another meal because I do have to eat dinner at some point. Unless Mom wants to get a pizza, which happens sometimes, but we'll see. All right, signing off for now. I wanted to mention one more thing. I've noticed I've been getting a lot of spam comments on my comments, and I think you can report that. I know I do, but I think you as a viewer can report spam too. So feel free and go ahead and do that if you see it on my comment section. I don't know. People just have to get on there and do their nonsense. So anyway, I just wanted to say that. And lately, my channel was growing beautifully. And I don't know if I said something to offend YouTube or what it was, but it seems like I'm losing subscribers now. So if you could do me a big favor and give me that thumbs up, leave a comment, then YouTube will be forced to, their algorithm will send out my videos to more people. I don't know what's going on with that, but you know, I could use a little help with that. A little support would be wonderful. And I thank all the people that always come up and give me comments. I love reading your comments. I love interacting with you. If I don't answer them right away, it's because I've got other things going on, but I try to answer all your comments and have a conversation with you. So if you notice spam comments, feel free to just report them, and that would be lovely. All right, now I'm really going. Well, I went to breakfast with my mom this morning, so now it's dinner time. And let's see what's for dinner. Day 220. So I still have this little bit of seitan left, but I don't know if I'm in the mood for that. I still have a little bit of baked beans. I'm going to grab those. Make a space in my fridge. I still have a little bit of these caramelized onions. I'll get those too. I'm going to get some mayonnaise. And some mustard. And some more of this cheddar cheese. That's gone a long way. Breakfast, lunch, dinner. And in here, I have some hot dog buns. I'm going to grab those. Sorry about the videography. All right, and then over here in my freezer, I have, oh dear, some peppers and onions. I need to put those in with the veggies. They don't go there. I just put them there to freeze. And I'm going to grab one of these sausages. They're Impossible sausages. So I'm going to have one of those. All right, I will meet you at the stove. Well, today I'm going to make a bit of a lazy summer meal. I'm going to just cook this sausage, and I'm going to cook it in a little bit of water first. I'm only going to make one. Even though I have several hot dog buns, I'm going to save this one for another meal. So I'm just going to add a little water. Not too much, I just want to steam this a little tiny bit. And then I'm going to fry it. So I'm just going to cover that. And I'll be back. Alright, in here I have the rest of the everything chopped salad that I picked up on my produce box. And it comes with everything but the bagel and a ranch dressing. So this is about half the bag. And I'm going to make like a coleslaw kind of thing out of it. Okay, so I'm going to sprinkle this bagel seasoning on here. Oh, it's a piece of paper. She thought she found a treasure. And then I'm going to add the ranch. I'm not going to add it all since this is just half the salad. So we'll save that for another meal. And then right now, it comes with these little bagel chips, but I'm not going to use those right now either. I'll save that for another salad. In here I'm frying my sausage. So I'm just using up what I have in the fridge, and what I got on markdown in the Flash Foods. So I think this can use maybe a little bit more ranch dressing. Let me try it. That is good. All right. Now I'm going to set this aside because this is just going to be my side salad, but I'm going to save half of this for another meal. But I did want to get this mixed up. Okay, set that aside. And then I'm just going to fry up my sausage. I toasted this bun. And I'm going to heat up my onions and the rest of these baked beans. I'm just going to microwave those. Okay, so my sausage is done cooking. And I have some mustard and the shredded cheddar cheese on here. It's a slippery little guy. So I'm just going to put the sausage right on the cheese. And then I'm going to top it with these baked beans. This looks really good. And these were just vegetarian, Bush's vegetarian baked beans. I didn't do anything to them. And then I'm also going to top this with some caramelized onion. Alright, well I just mixed the rest of the caramelized onion in with the beans that are left. I've got my sausage. And that was the Impossible sausage. Those are pretty good. And I'm just going to add a little bit of this slaw as a side dish, or you could put it on your sausage too if you wanted to. But I think this is going to be a lot of food. All right. So here is my dinner. Day 220. I think it looks good. All right. Well, I'm going to eat my dinner, and that's all I have for you today. I want to wish you abundant blessings. I love you guys. Be good to yourself. Be good to others. God bless you, and I'll see you next time. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, comment, and like. Thanks for watching.